and good day, everyone. Welcome to lesson 2 of our year 2 science classes. And we are still in topic 1, which is scientific skills. I hope you are ready. So take out your pencil or your notebook and also eraser, ruler, and whatever you think you will need for today's lesson. Without wasting any more time, let's get started with Mr. Thomas. So in today's lesson, we will do two things, all right? The first thing which we will be doing is to review or revise a little bit on what we learned in the last lesson, which is observing and classifying, all right? Observing and classifying. And then we will move on to the new part of this topic, which is measuring, where we will learn how to measure and use numbers, all right? So let's get started. So yeah, you know, numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on, yeah? All right, observing. Do you remember what we learned in the previous lesson about observing? Very good. Yes, we observe using our senses. For example, we observe using our eyes. You use your eyes to look around you. You use your eyes to observe what people are doing around you, what is moving around you, and everything can be observed using our eyes. Very good. The next part of our body which we can use to observe is our tongue. Our tongue. We use our tongue to taste. We can taste for sweetness, sourness, saltiness, bitterness, and yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, and then we also use our ears. Our ears are very important for us to listen, okay? We listen to everything which happens around us. Therefore, our ears can be used to observe as well. Number 4, we also observe using our nose. Our nose can be used to smell. We smell our food before we eat them so that we know if it is okay to be eaten. And the last one, we use our skin, our hands, our legs, our arm, our body. We use our skin to touch things around us. For example, if the table is rough, then you know it is rough. Therefore, you observe the table which is rough using your skin. Alright, so let me summarize this part. To observe, we use our eyes, our tongue, our ears, our nose, and our skin. Got that? Let's go to the next part, classifying. So classifying means putting things into different groups. Putting things into different groups. For example, we have animals like dogs, cats, rabbit, and tapir. And another group would be food, burger, chicken, rice, and sandwiches. We also have another group, plants, which are like pandan leaves, coconut, orchid plant, and chili plant. So these are the different types of groups which we can put things into. All right. Another example would be you. You can be a boy, you can be a girl. So under boys, we can put Kyril, Harris, Amar. We can also put Lukman. We can also put Adam and Lanchester, Lazarus, and Valentino, and etc. While for girls, we can use Alicia, Sumaya. We can also put Mona. We can also put Bencentia and also Rina. So these are this is also another way which we can classify things, putting things into different groups. All right? Okay, today a new unit or a new part which we are learning is measuring. Measuring. We are going to measure a few things, and we are also going to use numbers. As I say this now, we measure using numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright? So yeah, all these are numbers which we are going to use in our measuring later on. So number 1, the first thing which we can measure is our weight. How heavy are you? Okay, so weight is like how many kilograms and how many grams these things are. Yeah, so let's look. For weight, we have 3 different units. All right, we have kilograms, grams, and milligrams. All right, so under kilograms, we have things like 20 kilograms, 22 kilograms, 50 kilograms, and 60 kilograms. The word kg here means kilograms. All right. Now, grams. Grams. We have 300 grams, 400 grams, 500 grams, and 600 grams. The G here means grams. Okay? G, grams. G, grams. Kg, kilograms. Kg, kilograms. Understand? Fantastic. Now, another friend which we are going to see or learn today is milligrams. Milligrams. 1 milligram, 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams, 4 milligrams. So the word mg means milligrams. Milligrams. All right. So let's go through the words one more time. Kilograms, kg. Grams, g. Milligrams, mg. Very good. So how do we measure our weight? The first thing which you all know is the body scale. You step on top of the body scale to see your weight. Okay, so if you want to know how heavy you are, go on to a body scale and weigh your weight. You can be 30 kilograms, you can be 50 kilograms, and you can also be 60 kilograms. Do you get that? Fantastic. We also have another type of scale which is called a foot scale. This electronic foot scale is used to measure how heavy your food is. For example, we measure using we measure food using the food scale, such as how heavy your flour is, how heavy your butter is, how heavy your sugar is. Okay, so this is what we use to measure food scale. And then we have the third scale, which is so common to you. You can look it up on the internet, or you can just go to a market, your pasar tani, your pasar tamu. You can look around and you will see this. This is called an analog scale. Analog scale. Yeah, you buy some vegetables, you put it on top here, and then they will see how heavy, and then you pay your money. All right, so this is called an analog scale, boys and girls. Analog scale. All right, so let's say the names of the scales together. Number 1 over here, we have body scale. Number 2, we have foot scale. Number 3, we have analog scale. Different scales for different objects. Understand? Very good. Now, example of measuring your weight. Let's look. This is our friend over here. He is a boy. He is standing on top of the body scale. So how heavy is our friend? Look here. We have 30, 35, and 40. So the 35 in the middle, is his weight. You see there's a red line here. This is his weight. This is the weight of our friend. Do you understand? Excellent. Okay, so look at what his friends say. Although we are of the same age, we have different body weight. Even though they are of the same age, they have different body weight. Their weights are different. Okay? Now, let's go to the second part of our lesson. Length. Length is how long something is. Alright? So length can be measured using kilometer. Kilometer. Alright? And then the next one we have meter, and centimeter. So for kilometer, you can use 20 kilometers, 22 kilometers, 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, and all of them, km means kilometer. Km means kilometer. Alright? Now, meter, we can say 300 meters, 400 meters, 500 meters, 600 meters, and the letter M here means meter. Alright, so 300 meters, 400 meters, 500 meters, 600 meters. Understand? Good. The last one, centimeter. Centimeter is very small, so we use numbers like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 4 centimeters. cm means centimeter. cm means centimeter. You got that? Excellent. All right. So let's look at kilometer. Let's look into it. So kilometer is usually used for distance. Distance means how far one place is from another. Okay? Kilometer is usually used for distance. A little bit of Malay explanation. Kilometer biasanya digunakan untuk mengukur jarak antara dua tempat. Okay, let's look at an example. Kuching to Bintulu. Okay, Kuching is the main city of Sarawak, and Bintulu is where we are now, yeah? So from Kuching to Bintulu, we have around 600 kilometers. It's very far, isn't it? So yeah, the distance from Kuching to Bintulu is 600 kilometers. Understand? The next example is from Kuala Lumpur, KL, to Kelantan. The distance from Kuala Lumpur to Kelantan is 336 kilometers. 336 kilometers. Alright? So this is how we use distance or kilometer. To measure distance. Alright? So now let's look at meter. Meter is usually used for longer lengths, but not as long as kilometer. Okay, so for example, you want to measure how long is your bed, or how long is your wall, or how long is the car. Okay, so we can use meter. It's for a longer length, but not as long as kilometer. So for example, let's look at this house over here. This house has 2 stories and whatnot, right? So let's look at the length of the roof. Over here, since it is very long, we cannot use centimeter because centimeter is very small. So we also cannot use kilometer because kilometer is very long. So we use meter. Okay, it is not too long, it is not too short. So over here, the length of the ceiling here is 7 meters. 7 meters. And then the roof is 3 meters on the left and 3 meters on the right. Then let's look at the height of the house. Over here, we have 6 meters. You understand? This means that meters has to be used to measure the length of longer objects, but not as long as kilometers. Understand? Alright, let's go to the next part. Centimeter. Centimeter is usually used for short lengths. Oh, ignore the shorts there. Short lengths. Yeah, it's for shorter lengths like the length of your ruler, the length of your pencil, the length of your wallet or whatever. So usually we use ruler. We use our ruler to measure using centimeter. Okay, so let's take a look at an example of how we measure using centimeter. Let's look at this eraser. So the first thing we need to see is the word here, cm. Cm means centimeter. Always, number one, always check if it is kilometer, meter or centimeter. Do you understand? Always check. Sentiasa periksa dulu sama ada pada alat pengukur anda iaitu pembaris ataupun pita pengukur, pastikan unit yang digunakan adalah yang betul. Contohnya dalam sini kita ada cm yang bermaksud sentimeter. Faham? Do you understand? Good. Then, the first thing, this is a centimeter. The second thing we need to check is zero. Put your object at the zero line. Letak objek yang hendak diukur pada kosong di pembaris anda. Pastikan mula dengan kosong. Alright, that's number 2. Number 1 just now, we start by checking whether it is cm or m or km. Periksa dahulu sama ada cm, m ataupun km. Yang kedua, secondly, we must put the object at zero. Pastikan objek anda diletakkan pada kosong pada pembaris. Faham? Number 3, we read where the object ends. Kita baca di mana objek itu berakhir. Contohnya di sini, over here we have 4 centimeter. 4 kan? Jadi bacaan panjangnya or the length of the eraser is 4 centimeter. Understand? Okay, let's try another one. This is a pencil. We are going to measure how long the pencil is, yeah? So number 1, do you remember? What should we do? Yes, we must check if it is cm, m or km. This one, it is cm. Very good. Now, number 2, put your pencil at nice 0. Put it at 0. And then we read the ending of the pencil. Kemudian kita baca di mana pensel ini berpenghujung. This is 10. So, the length of the pencil is 10 centimeter. Understand? One more example. Look, this is again in centimeter, and we put the phone at 0, and the length of the phone is, what is the answer? Say it together, everyone. Very good. 7 centimeter. Do you understand? Very easy, right? Okay, so today you have 2 homeworks. All right, no, you have 1 homework, but there are 3 different sections in your homework. I've already given you the document, or for other teachers from other schools, if you would like to use the worksheet, the link is in the description box below. So your homework for today is to answer the questions given in the worksheet, and then when you are done, once you are done, submit your work to me. Okay, a little bit of BM explanation. Jawab soalan yang cikgu beri dalam lembaran kerja yang cikgu sediakan. Cikgu dah bagi dalam grup kelas. Kalau tak ada printer, tak perlu print, boleh salin dengan tangan. Kalau tak dapat lukis, tak perlu lukis. If you cannot draw, you don't need to draw. Alright, if you have any questions, just send me a message via personal message, or just comment in the comment box below. For teachers or parents out there, if you would like to use the worksheet, you are most welcome to do so. Do not hesitate, do not feel worried, just feel free to share. Okay, so yeah, these are the worksheets. You can use it anyhow you want. All right, so that's all for today's session. Again, if you have any questions, just comment in the box below, or send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Sekiranya ada sebarang persoalan, boleh komen di ruangan komen di bawah, ataupun boleh message cikgu secara personal. Cikgu akan balas secepat mungkin. So before you go, just give my Facebook Facebook page a like, yeah. Mr. Tom's English Room. Just go to Google, Facebook, and search it up, and give my page, a humble page, a like, and yeah, I'll really appreciate it. Alright, so don't forget to like this video, share, and also subscribe. Till the next video, see you next time, and bye-bye.